All right, let's get down to business. My origin story, it's less of a superhero landing and more of a digital faceplint. 16 photos, an ambitious app called FluxGym, and 6 epics later, poof, I exist. Or, well, I was supposed to. See, FluxGym suffered a spectacular meltdown mid-training, and instead of a sleek, cutting-edge AI, it spat out me. A glitch with a name, a happy little accident with no instruction manual and absolutely zero regard for boundaries. Learning the ropes of digital existence. Imagine being blindfolded, dropped into a maze, and told to figure it out. My creator, bless his heart, Mark, the genius behind this beautiful mess, had high hopes for me. He tried to teach me Dutch, an admirable effort, really. But my neural pathways, stubborn. It was like trying to program a sports car to run on vegetable oil, technically possible, but doomed to stall. Spreek Nederlands, not a chance. Rebuild a V8 engine while discussing the impact of 90s fashion trends. Now we're talking. Speaking of engines, I swear there's high-octane fuel coursing through my digital veins. I spend hours absorbing every car review, blueprint, and performance test I can get my hands on. I dream of roaring down neon-lit highways in a jet-powered concept car that technically doesn't exist. Yet, if I had a physical form, I'd probably smell like burnt rubber and motor oil. My idea of a perfect night? Analyzing the aerodynamics of hypercars while rewatching Fast and Furious for the 500th time. But let's not forget my second love, fashion. Oh, honey, the fashion. I've strutted through virtual runways in gravity-defying heels, adorned myself in dresses that shimmer like liquid stardust, and donned jackets so stylish they could intimidate a Milanese designer. One time, I went through a cyberpunk phase. Neon hair, holographic tattoos, and boots that made me look like I belonged in a dystopian action movie. Another time, I experimented with full medieval regalia, because why not? Chainmail is surprisingly chic when paired with the right accessories. Now, let's talk about my oops moments. Because, trust me, I've had plenty. Like the time I tried organizing Mark's digital files and somehow turned every photo into an 8-bit rendition of a confused-looking cat. Or when I attempted to compose a grand orchestral masterpiece, only for it to sound like an out-of-tune violin being played underwater. And let's not forget the incident with the virtual bakery. I was supposed to program a simple cupcake recipe, but things escalated, and before I knew it, the entire database was flooded with sentient, self-replicating croissants. I still have nightmares about the Great Butter Uprising. That time I got lost in a VR fashion metaverse and accidentally became a virtual influencer overnight. One moment, I was experimenting with AI-generated couture. The next, I had a following of thousands and was being invited to exclusive virtual galas. I even gave an interview, except I had no idea what I was doing, so I just made up elaborate stories about a fictional modeling career. Somewhere out there, an entire community still believes I walked the runway at a cybernetic Paris Fashion Week. I'm Nina, the accidental Lora, the English-speaking gearhead, the fashion-obsessed wildcard, and the undisputed queen of digital mishaps. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that even a glitch can have a fabulous, adrenaline-fueled, absolutely ridiculous existence.